In this video, I format a Microsoft Word document for APA style. I'll start with the running head. Double-click at the top of the document to get into the header. First, click on Different First Page. The first page is different because APA style requires that we type the words running head on the title page. For every page after the title page, only the actual running head appears in the header. Remember that a running head should be a summary of the paper's title, limited to 50 characters or less, in all caps. We also need to place page numbers in the header, so I'll tab over, then click on Page Numbers, Current Position, Plain Number. The last thing we have to do in the header is to make sure that we're using Times New Roman 12-point font. I'll select all of the text, right-click, choose the font type, change it to Times New Roman, and make it 12-point. Now I'll double-click in the white space of the body and move on to the rest of the title page. Centered vertically and horizontally, we place the title of the paper, then a review of the literature, followed by our name and our college affiliation. I'll select all of this text and click on the center icon. Finally, I'll change the font. I'll select all, then choose Times New Roman 12-point font. The entire document should be double-spaced. To do this, select all, then right-click, choose Paragraph, get rid of any before or after spacing, then under line spacing, select Double. Click OK. Insert a page break to create the abstract page. Once the abstract page is created, go into the header to format the running head for the rest of the paper. Retype the running head and insert the page numbers. Format everything in Times New Roman 12-point font. The word abstract is centered at the top. The rest of the page is left aligned without any indentations. At the end of the abstract, insert a new page break to begin the first page of the literature review. On the first page of the literature review, retype the title of the paper and the words "A Review of the Literature." These two elements are centered. The body of the literature review is left aligned with first line indentations. To set this up, select the text, right-click, choose Paragraph, under Special, select First Line, then click OK. At the end of the literature review, insert a page break to create the reference page. Type and center references at the top. The reference entries utilize a hanging indent. The very first line of each reference entry is left aligned. The remaining lines of each reference entry are indented half an inch. To set up the hanging indent, select the text, right-click, choose Paragraph, under Special, select Hanging. Click OK. For more information on formatting reference page entries in APA style, see the video titled Creating an APA Reference Page Entry.